Hello and welcome back to the couch. We saved you a seat. My name is Luke.
And I'm Emily. And welcome back. As we go through our bad, we mislabeled some chapters last time. So
Okay.
we are actually doing tonight chapters 27 through 31.
Yes. I'm excited. I'm excited because I want to jump into a few of the single passages that I liked. And we're going to go over every actual word that is spoken because I think it's hilarious. But before we get there, if you want to follow along, you can do that by clicking on the playlist, starting from the beginning. You can buy the book, utilizing the description of this video. There's a link to Amazon. It'll support the channel as well. If you also want to support the channel, you can join the membership. There's nothing really special about it, except for it helps me, help her, help me. So let's get started. I'm just going to start reading. We were a tangle of limbs and teeth, and I tore at his clothes until they were on the floor, then tore at his skin until I marked him down his back, his arms. His claws were out, but devastatingly gentle on my hips as he slid down between my thighs and feasted on me, stopping only after I shuddered and fractured. I was moaning his name when he sheathed himself inside me in a powerful, slow thrust that had me splintering around him. Ladies and gentlemen, that's perfect execution. That is perfect execution of what that's supposed to be like. Men, women, that's what it's supposed to be like. Right there. She wrote it for you. Everyone take notes. That's it. Also, that's hilarious. I thought this was awesome. It was really cool to see the transition from the beginning of this section into the first, actual intimate scene. And then into the get out of my land. It's for you, not for me. All this sort of stuff, taking her choice away from her again. It sucks. But going back, then they do it again, which is awesome, which is hilarious. And, we both, I think, can identify with that feeling. And then being like, if you stay here, we're not going to get any sleep.
But
and
he stays.
He stays anyway, which I love. Getting past the funny parts and the intimate parts and the parts that are slightly uncomfortable with two straight people talking who aren't related or have a relationship that's romantic. It's hilarious. I find it funny. I think it's awesome. It's a slight tangent. I wish I had nails
to just cut clothes off.
Are you kidding me?
Perfect, right?
Yes. Gymnastics that takes place.
I'm sorry. There's no way. As human beings, there's no way to be in the middle of it and then have to take clothes off and it be smooth and graceful. Oh, yeah. There's no way. No. So a total elimination of that with like the claw that's like.
Right. And it's hilarious. It's so cool. I was just like, that motherfucker. And let me paint a picture for you. Okay. So I start reading this, walking to the gym. Now, I won't tell you what I wear to the gym, but I will tell you it's not very restricting and pretty loose fitting. Okay? So I'm walking and I'm just like locked in. And then I look up, traffic. Like, oh, I'm not getting hit by traffic. Is no one else reading this right now? How many other people are reading these exact passage right now while I'm reading this? I couldn't have thought of a more awkward place to be where I didn't know someone than walking down the streets of Washington, D.C. through Capitol Hill reading about this. It was awesome. It was such a funny moment to me. I'm sorry. No one else can maybe relate to that.
Anyway. A lot of people can relate to that. I am actually the queen of being able to read the nastiest thing in public with zero facial expression.
You're like, yes, I say, yes. Let me take a sip of tea.
Righto.
Yeah. Yeah. It was that's a perfectly executed I don't know how much time Sarah spent on writing that, but
Mhm.
like for me, the best intimate moments of my life aren't exactly that, but they're perfectly executed. You know, a lot of very in the moment thoughts where you're not anywhere else. You're right there, locked in.
Mhm.
And it was illustrated perfectly. It's the first time, I think, in the book so far where he caves to her,
Mhm.
because he hadn't done that before. And he finally caved to his feelings for her, which I thought that was really cool. I thought that was a really, really neat moment, and juxtaposed against everything that had led up to this moment.
Mhm.
So then yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I like it. As we are discussing and getting into all the things, and I think there's some in romance novels, obviously, I think some things are written very aspirationally.
Mhm.
And some things I think can be a really good representation of what it actually could be like. Other than like the claw thing,
Right.
it is men, take note. You too
Yeah.
can do this.
You got it. We believe in you.
We believe in you. You can do it.
Do it.
Yeah. So that's it's good stuff. I think that I don't want to gloss over though the beginning of this set of chapters where basically Rosandus just left. He's like, he kicks Lucian and Feyre out of the dining room, and then he proceeds to destroy and rage. And like, she's like, well, I didn't go to dinner that night because I didn't want to see if there was a dining room anymore. So I think, within reason, you can be kind of mad and all of that, but it seems a little much.
Okay. Here's where we disagree.
A little much.
Your husband plays Battlefield 6.
I think he's doing it right now. Yeah.
How much, if any, rage have you seen from that man whilst not being successful in his objectives while playing video games?
Not a lot.
Hilarious. Okay, so I know I've said that a lot. I have said some of the worst things while playing a digital, hyper fantasized video game. And just crying about it. I imagine, while you think it's over the top, I don't live in that man's world. I don't have the responsibility, that fairy's world. I don't have those responsibilities. I felt like that was all justified. And I thought it was pretty thoughtful that she was like, he's justified in his actions, and I'm not going to be around for that. And that's the way I took it. Now, I don't know. He probably still needs therapy for other problems, but
a slew.
Yeah, a slew.
We've already covered so many things.
Everyone
has a tragic backstory.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for the immortal, beautiful people.
That are rich.
Wealthy.
Yeah.
We find out super wealthy actually later.
Incredibly wealthy. Yeah.
Incredibly wealthy. Like, I'm gonna take imagine being like, what's tomorrow, Tuesday? Imagine being like, you know what? I'm gonna jump on my G6 and I'm gonna go have lunch in Italy, and then be in North Africa for dinner.
Why not?
Why not? Because that's Tuesday. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about ridiculous wealth. And to bring it back to the point, the goodbye was less tragic than I thought it would be. And you almost got an opposite Star Wars situation in Empire Strikes Back when Princess Leia says, "I love you," and
I know.
Han Solo says, "I know." Pretty much, it's pretty similar to that. You got one last dig at Lucian, which I thought was beautiful. I was like,
I love him
because he's like sad. I
thought you were smarter than this, Feyre.
Yeah.
He's pissed.
He's pissed.
And Timmy Jam's like, get the fuck inside.
Yeah,
get out.
Like,
he just kicks him out.
There's a lot of emotional baggage with what old Timmy Tam's having to deal with, and in the moment. It's things, reading through this chapter specifically and then thinking back on the former chapter, these two chapters, I guess, and thinking about the former chapter, I kind of hated how pitiful she was against.
At which part?
Against Reese. I hated it. I like, she's so willful and formidable, and we find out later that she's actually a little less willful and formidable than one of her sisters, which I think is awesome. But this is just the helplessness. I kind of hated her helplessness there. To be now looking back on it, at the time I was like, okay, this makes sense structurally. It fits her character. And the intent is to show us as the reader how difficult and outstandingly unique all of these creatures and beings are. And formidable, I've overused also, the villains are in this story arc so far. I don't think any of the villains are actually villains, but we'll see. You know as well as I do, the best villains have validity to their reasoning. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how that goes. Listen, I guess.
All I'm saying is, maybe I've read too many dark romances, but like, if the villains, why hot if villain?
What do you mean?
Just a lot of times in these types of books, and I think it's because the characters are well written, right? Mm-hmm. But oftentimes, like, the villain is the most beautiful man you have ever seen, or he's like a villain, but he's the one that can banter with you properly.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I mean, it happens other ways too. You've got the femme fatale that's like, oh my god, I think my favorite all-time actress who's a femme fatale in a lot of her stories is Eva Green. It's just like, oh wow, you're stunning. And
that is Evan's hall pass. But anyway.
Listen, I don't blame him. I don't know that I have a hall pass. I play another game and we can play another time. But it's essentially like, I'll just tell you what it is. It's what celebrity do you think you could take home?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we can play that another time. Because I have my list and I've got the people that I think I could maybe on a good day, but definitely not. Yeah. And then I've got like, anyway.
We'll play that game offline. We don't do a hall pass. We do a Mount Rushmore.
Oh, good.
Choose like one, so you get a Mount Rushmore full.
Good.
In this house.
Yeah, that's hey. Freedom! I've been watching a lot of that, The Patriot, and what is it called? Anyway, Braveheart. Yeah. So going back, so he's kicked her out, and something, it's troubling and it's sad, and she doesn't get to say what she wants to say, and which is great because we've reached probably the 3/5 mark of this book, and it's about right? Like, I'm not wrong. Yeah. So you need more to talk about.
So one of the things, and you'll experience it over the next like video or two that we do. The thing that Sarah does that she's like famous for is the last 100 pages or so of her book is like, hold on to your butt.
Okay.
Because everything's gonna happen, like, all of a sudden, and there's still, I mean, there's been plot, like, stuff has happened this whole time. It's not like we've been bored, but the last 100 pages of any of her books, it's almost a tragedy that I had to break some of them up.
Wow. Okay. So because that's good to know, because like you said, in the first, what is it, 4, 5 chapters all take place in the same day.
Mm-hmm.
I think the next one is the next day or 3 days later. So I mean, we've even seen like in these 5 chapters several weeks pass, or at least 4 or 5 days pass. Mm-hmm. Good to know because it gets to being like, I can kind of feel these. It's time to start. Like the wheels are ramping up. Whenever you see maybe like an action movie, like the structure of a movie right now in cinema, or has been this way for a long time, is that you get to this point in a movie and then a tragedy has happened, And your heroine, your hero, overcomes whatever objectives and obstacles they need to, confronts those that they need to, and then goes on to either win or lose, whatever the case may be. That's where we feel like we are right now. Is she's sent home, she's addressing some of the things that, and confronting some of the fears that she had from the very beginning. And I think it's cool. There's a lot there too, and I kind of want to just jump around if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Nesta being cunning, reinforcing her cunning nature, that she was not duped by this glamour charm. She knew from she more or less knew from the very beginning there's something afoot. I thought that's dope. Her being this reluctant friend, like having had respected Feyre, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that yet.
About the sisters' relationship? Or
yeah.
It's alright, you got some time to figure it out.
I don't know how I feel about that yet, because she says the same thing. Don't ever come back. And I love that she's in on it. If anyone's going to be in on it, it's her, which I appreciate. But usually when I see this in storytelling, I'm like, oh, that was earned. I was like, okay, we haven't earned it. I want to be a little bit more in Nessa's head and learn about her overcoming this jealousy that she claims to have. But
Luke,
we don't get that. So it just kind of sucks. You're just like, okay, eye roll, fine. Sisters will be sisters. We get a thing that's like fast travel. Do you know what fast travel is?
Yes.
Yeah. So we get another fast travel moment, which, okay, sure. We get two fast travel moments in this book so far, and they're all, to and from the wall. I would have loved there to be more struggle for her on her horse to get to the wall from the mansion.
I mean, yes and no. She knows those woods like the back of her hand.
Yeah.
So, like, trying to make her way back. And then it was, granted, fast travel, like you said, it was like a sentence. It was not an experience. We did not experience it. But from the time it took to get to the mansion to the wall, it then took 2 days of her trying to find her way into the wall. And it says, like, the night that she spent in between those 2 days was the most horrific, scary night of her life.
I imagine. Yeah, that made sense to me. I just would have liked a little bit more into it. Just because, like, there's a reason why they put it in video games. There's a reason why you can't fast travel first. You have to experience it first, and then you get to not have to experience it. And usually it's because you've maybe cleansed the woods or cleared the path the first time, so and that does, I don't know. That's just a me thing. I could be completely wrong. Like I said, we don't have time for the basic shit anymore. The train's already
in it. We're in it, baby. We gotta.
The better Claire. Is her name Claire?
Claire Better.
Yeah, the better chick. She is fucked. And I kind of feel bad for her.
We don't know what happened to her because they didn't find her body.
Boy, Feyre screwed her. That is awesome. I was like, oh, what a cool moment. Like, yeah, we have a reason to go back through the wall. This is awesome. Yeah, no, like, I immediately got, like, excited about it. Too.
And she drops it the chapter before you find out, too, when we run into Thomas Manderay or Manderay, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He's the worst. He's like the worst non-important person. But anyway, they're talking about, like, going to rob an estate because the whole family died. And then it's just like a casual, you hear it and you leave. And then next chapter you're like, oh.
I'll tell you what, I didn't catch it.
You didn't catch it?
No. I was just like, I was waiting for a Thomas thing to be about something else.
Right.
We run into Isaac and his
sweet wife.
His sweet plump wife.
Well, because he's rich.
He rich.
So he can marry a woman who's not missing a meal. It's fine.
Yeah. I thought it was a cool reunion.
Yeah.
Didn't need that anymore.
No, and I love it. I genuinely love it because she's happy for him.
Yeah, well, of course she's happy for him. She has the eye. She's got the love of a High Lord.
That's true.
It's not
for him after we've been with the High Lord.
She right, who is good at sheathing things.
Listen. Sometimes that is a pet peeve for people. That is not a pet peeve of mine.
What, sheathing?
That is often a way he sheathed himself inside of her is often a euphemism or a way to describe.
Yeah.
The P to V.
Yeah. I mean.
And some people don't like it. Some people it gives the ick.
It gives the ick.
But
there are less creative ways to say it. Gotta get over yourself.
I agree.
Put in the comments. Tell me if I'm wrong or right here. If you see this in the future, I promise you, I'll answer. You're incorrect. There are less creative ways to talk about fornicating. It's
correct.
Get over yourself.
Yeah. Like, it's not an ick for me, but it is for some people.
It's kind of funny. Like, is there a little irony to it? Yeah, that's why it's so funny. Anyway,
but now do you understand why we were always talking about like you're like, oh, he was off polishing his sword.
Yeah. So funny. It's so funny. We get a lot of Elaine's backstory. And kind of where she's at, and she's like lovely. Oh my god, a trophy wife is her. It's awesome. She's just a trophy wife.
She definitely is the kind of girl that went to, I hate to say this sounds awful, but like if it were today, she would be like the girl that goes to get her MRS at college.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
the kind of girl who reads this. I'm kidding. She's not. She's not. She probably can't read.
No, that's Feyre.
I can't read. I shoot a bow and arrow though. Hell.
After these next chapters, I'm going to share with you a meme.
Okay.
Oh, that's the thing though. Okay. As you're reading these books, don't go on the internet. If you see like anything ACOTAR, just scroll. But as we get through here, the memes for these books are so good. So, as you unlock the memes, I will send them to you so that you can enjoy them. But do not go fishing for your own material.
No, I don't need to fish for my material. This is silly. And fun. The Nesta goes to the mercenary with the same money the mercenary gave her, which you said the mercenary doesn't show up again.
Yeah, you don't see her.
Yeah,
you
it's
just
fine.
Hear about it.
I understand. It makes sense. The father is still useless.
Totally useless.
Yeah. I hate that. I was hoping that Tamlin was right. And I hate that, like... Yeah.
I mean, to the point where Feyre didn't even feel the need to say goodbye to him again.
Yeah.
He was just like, we already did this. Bye.
Yeah. But going forward and then... Oh, right. And then finishing with... Feyre is found her way through the wall. She makes her way back to the manor. The manor is basically destroyed. Which sucks.
Yep.
I don't know who did it, though. Right? Because we talked about old Timmy Tam destroying the dining room table. The dining room. He could have done it out of a fit of rage for whatever reason. It could have been attacked by whomever.
The only thing that kind of like gives you a clue, I think, that it's maybe not... It wasn't Tamlin necessarily, is the amount of like footprints and such.
Oh, right.
So that is like a detail that's put in so you you feel like it is not.
Yeah. And so now that we're kind of at the end, we got a few more things to talk about. Feyre's character journey.
Mm-hmm.
She never loses the love
of what you know about
Tamlin.
Okay.
But it doesn't drop off when she goes home, which I think is beautiful.
Oh, for sure.
She goes and gives some of her winnings, her gold and rewards, her just rewards, to some poor people, which is a Tamlin-esque High Lordian thing. It's very like queen-like, princess-like. I had Princess Diana-like, we could say, actually. And I thought that was really cool. That's like a cool thing to add to the story. She goes back to the cottage. She teaches Nesta how to paint a little.
She tries.
I mean, Nesta's still cold-blooded. Straight up cold-blooded. But that's about all that happens in this section. I mean, we joked a lot about the sex stuff, but
right. But I guess like what I need to ask you about, because it bugs the crap out of me. I understand why it has to happen this way, but the fact that like she clearly fucking loves him and she just can't say it. And because he says it as she's like falling asleep. And then she wakes up and she's like, "Ooh, did I dream that?" But then he tries again. He straight up says to her, like looks her in the eye as she's leaving and is like, "I love you." And the reason for her not saying it back,
I mean, I have an idea.
I fucking hate it. Well, it says you literally read her like thought process of why she doesn't say it back. And she basically is like, "I refuse to be one more thing that he has to worry about."
Okay, so she says that. I don't agree with it. I didn't even take it for a thought, like that's real. I think she actually just doesn't think she's the kind of thing that's worth being loved.
That's a big part of it. I mean, she says that too.
That's full-on daddy issue stuff.
Yeah, she says that too, as well, before they do it, the night before.
And if we can keep talking about it a little deeper, because it is like, it's like, hey, my daddy never loved me enough. How can this thing love me? How can this being of great importance?
Well, it's not even just her daddy. It's everybody.
Right. But
no one has ever cared about her like that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about this stereotype is that you're correct. I'm talking about the stereotype. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks, and it sucks that it takes a level of tragedy that's overwhelming for her to realize, like, oh, I missed an opportunity here to fulfill a part of my life's journey.
And the other part that gets annoying to me is, how many times have we now read the sentence the Suriel said, "Stay with the High Lord"? Stay with the High Lord. Stay with the High Lord. Stay with the High Lord. Oh, he's sending me away, and I don't want to be the thing that he worries about.
Right.
So I guess I'll go.
Doesn't she try to say that to him too? She says to Tamlin, the Suriel told me.
Wait, does she say it to him? I know that she thinks about it. I don't remember if she actually like straight up says it to him. It's possible.
I've been wrong before.
Let's refer back to the
literature.
Let's see. But he's like, "All right, you gotta go tomorrow." She's like, "What? Wait, what?"
I'll tell you, that was kind of jarring. But then I was thinking about the person who was providing that info. You know what I mean? And how they're like, their level of worry is appropriate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, as evidenced by
it's just
all the bad things that have happened.
All the bad things. Yeah. I've got a couple of predictions, by the way.
Great.
As we continue, but I want to make sure that we get to this part and make sure that we've got Does he say it to her? Or does she say it to him?
I don't think she does. Okay. So it says, I was leaving just when this place had become more than a sanctuary, when the command of the Suriel had become a blessing, and Tamlin far, far more than a savior or a friend. I was leaving.
Okay. So my prediction for the future is Feyre is going to run into Alice. And Alice is going to be her guide to the next part of the story. That's my prediction. Because Alice was not about to leave for any reason whatsoever. And made that like clear in as many instances as needed to be necessary. Mm-hmm. Could be wrong. Alice could be dead or in fuck. But I don't think that's how this is written. The house is ransacked. I believe it'll be magically restored, like the ending of The Beauty and the Beast, unfortunately. Because... And... we'll see what happens next. I'm actually kind of confused as to how this is going to go down. But I think Alice is the key to the next step, personally. We have... How many more chapters? 40 some odd?
46 chapters total.
46 chapters. We're 275 pages in on my copy. Mm-hmm. And there's 416, excluding acknowledgements. So, about, like I said, 3/5 the way there. Looking to provide some context. What are our next chapters?
So, we have 4 more sections. And so it shall be chapters 32 through 34.
Great.
So 3 chapters. It's about 30 pages.
3 chapters, 30 pages. Dope.
Yep. And then 35 through 38.
Okay.
And then 39 to 43. And then 43 to the end.
Great.
That way, just in case, if anybody following along wants to prep.
That'd be good. Because we do want to make sure we've done this right.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's all I've got. Do you have anything to add? Did I miss anything?
I'm not sure that I do. We didn't say we love each other, but then we did it anyway. Then we said goodbye. Mm-hmm. Had a cute little moment with Lucian. Went home.
Right.
Then had to deal with home. Elaine, Nesta, daddy of it all. Oh, we threw a ball. Also, like...
Oh, the ball. Yeah, that's awful.
So obnoxious.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, it was... Yeah, there's a lot that I'm like... Where... Everything we were going and everything, and now we just kind of slammed the brakes on it. So I'm glad we got through that part because it's my least favorite part of the book.
Yeah, it should be. I do like that Elaine gets to be like a pretty little princess.
Just useless, but okay.
She's the character from Mean Girls where she's like, it's raining.
Yeah, she is a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Bless her. But
bless her.
Oh, bless her heart.
She's like, I'm going to grow vegetables when I can figure it out.
I'm going to grow flowers instead of vegetables. But although someone did say, I don't mind at this at all, but someone online has said, maybe it's not her fault that she was growing flowers instead of vegetables. Maybe Feyre just can't read and brought home seed packets. Brought home the wrong stuff.
Yeah. That definitely is how that went down. I'm gonna chalk that up to that, actually.
It looks like that's not canon.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone was like, this is a chrysanthemum. And she's like, is it tasty? And they're like, yeah.
So that part does make me laugh. Yeah, but...
These are tulips. What do they taste like? You ever had yellow before.
Tastes like yellow, actually.
It tastes like yellow. Oh God,
Yeah.
that's so funny. She just can't read. That's hilarious. Okay. Yeah. Once again, I think that's all we've got for you. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and please tell your friends. We like to talk about this stuff. Obviously, I find it crazy entertaining and just kind of fun to talk about things that are slightly taboo. And of course, the Smut Oracle herself. She's all in.
Hi. Hello.
Yes. So if you like this content, please
like and subscribe.
There you go. And we'll be back with the next section pretty soon. So until next time. Later, taters.
Peace.